Hello friends, welcome to Ugc Commerce classes. Hope you all are fine and hope your preparation is also going very good. And if this is your first visit to my channel, subscribe the channel, then press the bell button, then you will get lectures on time. So friends, try and fail, but don't fail to try. Okay, now we are working on types of correlation. So in our last two classes, we have discussed correlation on the basis of direction of changes and correlation on the basis of number of variables. Today in these lectures, we are going to discuss correlation on the basis of proportion. So on the basis of proportion, correlation is classified into linear correlation and non-linear correlation. So moves to our class. So first one, linear correlation. In linear correlation, changes in one variable will always result in constant amount of changes in other variable. That is, here the ratio of change between the variables will be constant. So in linear correlation, when one variable changes, other variable will always change in constant amount. It means here the ratio of change between always constant. Okay, look at an example. Here we have example of price and supply. And look at the figures of price. Here the figures of prices increases from rupees 2 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 8, 8 to 10, 10 to 12. It means here prices always increases by rupees 2. And look at the figures of supply. Here the supply is increases from rupees 3 to 6, 6 to 9, 9 to 12, 12 to 15, 50 to 18. It means here supply is always increases by rupees 3. So from this example, we can conclude that here whenever the price is increases by rupees 2, supply is always increases by 3 units. It means here we can see a constant ratio between the variables. Okay, this is linear correlation. So in linear correlation, changes in one variable will always result in constant amount of changes in other variable. Okay. And then when we plot these figures of linear correlation on a graph, we will get a form of a straight line like this. Next one is nonlinear correlation. Nonlinear correlation is also known as curvilinear correlation. Here ratio of change between variables will not be constant. So nonlinear correlation is also known as curvilinear correlation. Here ratio of change is not constant. It is an opposite of linear correlation. Here the ratio of change between variables will not be constant. It means the changes in one variable will always result in different amount of changes in another variables. We have an example here. Two variables, price and supply. Here the figures of price are 2, 5, 7, 9, 10 and figures of supply are 3, 9, 15, 18, 25. So when we analyze this example, we can conclude that here the ratio of change between variable is not constant. This is nonlinear correlation. And when we plot the figures of nonlinear correlation, the graph will be like curve, not a straight line. Okay, so this is nonlinear correlation. So today we have discussed correlation on the basis of proportion. On the basis of proportion, correlation is classified into two, linear correlation and nonlinear correlation. And let us revise the points again. In linear correlation, the ratio of change between variable is constant and our graph will be in the form of a straight line. And in the case of nonlinear correlation, the ratio of change is not constant and our graph will be in the form of a curvilinear. Okay, so now we have completed the types of correlation. So we have discussed types of correlation on the basis of direction of change, number of variables and proportion. On the basis of direction of change, types of correlation is classified into positive correlation, negative correlation, perfectly positive correlation, perfectly negative correlation and zero correlation. And next one on the basis of number of variables, here classified into simple, partial, multiple. And last one on the basis of proportion. On the basis of proportion, it is classified into linear and non-linear. So hope you understood and wish you all the best for your exam and thank you so much.